It's something many don't want to see in their mailbox, a photo radar ticket. But the Medicine Hat Police Service say the message behind the ticket is to enhance road safety. Photo radar has been deployed in Medicine Hat since 1997 and grew to 2 mobile units in 1999. Inspector Tim McGough says the police service follows a 3-pronged approach to enhance traffic safety within the city.
And that includes high visibility enforcement, which means that police officers who are first responders go out and give out tickets and educate the public that way. There's the educational programs that we have, which are run by the traffic service. They can consist of things from check stops to the party program, which teaches kids about impaired driving and the dangers of such. And also it teaches, we do child seat clinics. But last but not least was photo radar. Photo radar is one of the 3-pronged approaches that we use.
McGough says the 2 photo radar units are used in around 180 sites within the city.
One unit is exclusively deployed to school and playground zones. The second unit is deployed in the busier areas of the city on the arterial roads and collector roads where most of the traffic is.
The Medicine Hat Police Service follow the Alberta Automated Traffic Enforcement Guidelines, and Sergeant Stacey Fishley with the traffic unit says when making a photo radar site, it needs to meet certain criteria under these guidelines. But before deploying the equipment, there's a process the police need to go through.
We will get either a complaint from the public or we know that there's a high-speed area that we need to deal with. We will deploy our Speed Spy equipment. The Speed Spy equipment is utilized to gather data on speeds in the area. We'll deploy it for 3 to 4 days and 3 to 4 nights just to see what the speeds are like. From that, we'll determine whether it is a viable photo radar site, such as it meets the criteria. From there, we will, I will put a document together, send it up to the chief for approval. The chief will either approve it or not approve it. If approved, then I have to have that area advertised for 3 months as being a possible photo radar site. Once that 3-month term is complete, then we have to do another 4 weeks of enforcement, but only issuing warning tickets at that time. And then after those 4 weeks are up, then we can start doing full-fledged enforcement in that area.
Fishley feels photo radar is an important part of traffic safety and says over the years, it has proven to work.
Since the inception of photo radar back in 1996, the number of people within our city has increased by 15,000 population. With that extra 15,000 people, we have an excessive amount or more drivers or users using the roadways. And with that increase in drivers and with the use of photo radar enforcement and education, we've been able to keep our number of collisions at relatively the same rate as what they were back in 1996. And an added bonus to that is back in 1996 we had 304 injury crashes, and in 2013 we had a total of 185 injury crashes. So it is assisting us in decreasing the number of injury crashes within the city.
But how does this all work? Paul Scott has been a photo radar operator for 10 years in Medicine Hat and says when the unit is deployed, the operator needs to watch the vehicles passing by.
What we got to do is see at least 3 vehicle lanes before the box and at least 3 vehicle lanes after the box. So it's our job to assume if that vehicle is speeding or not. And and then once it passes through the radar beam, a sound comes across, and then a picture is taken of the speeding vehicle. So after that happens, we actually jot down, the type, the color, and the speed of the offending vehicle in lane 1 or lane 2.
If the camera catches a speeder, the photos are all stored until the end of the operator's shift, and then the images and the operator's notes from the day will be sent to a processor. Paul says he feels photo radar does work and is slowing people down.
Not everybody's happy about it, but being here for 10 years, I've seen the stats, numbers, etc., drop huge. So it's just, I wouldn't be here for this long if I didn't believe in the system and what we do out there.
For Go on Shaw TV, I'm Leanne Evans.